Okay, so a little while ago I made a video regarding Sonic Riders, and I was speaking about how does the game hold up in regards to how long it's been around. And I mentioned that there was no notable tutorial going on, and there's no real materials that you can go off to find anything about the game. But it's come to my attention that apparently there is actually. In 2006, Sega apparently made a site for this game, and I want to go over it today. I want to just go through it and try and give you an idea of what's going on here. Now, I will give a disclaimer. I do not read Japanese. I'm not fluent, or I don't understand any kanji or katakana. The only thing I know how to read is Romaji. So we're going to be going off of a person who does not understand any Japanese, and we're going to work from there. So when you go to the site, sonic.sega.jp/writers, there's a surprising amount of stuff going on. But the thing is, this site runs on Flash. And the problem with that is that, if you didn't know, Flash is getting discontinued. So this gem here that I've seen already, and I'm going to go over, is going to be gone soon. And that's awful. But that's why we're going to over it now. So let's first start with this page here. I'm assuming this page is your typical advertised page, what's new with the game, what's going on. And it was apparently updated in 2012, which is surprising, unless the formatting is different. But I'm pretty... Oh yeah, the formatting is different. I'm sorry. The last update they had was December 6th, 2006, I believe. Because this is... I'm sorry, no, that's also wrong. June 12th, 2006. Pardon my little hookup there. And it's just your typical promotion page anyway. Just showing you the game. Hey, the game's out. You can buy it on Amazon. Here's the link. And we have stuff on this content, on this pet website for you. And they list the price and everything. All that good stuff. So, clicking this button here takes you to this tab up here, I think. And here we have, I believe, some fan art stuff you can get. Like, this is, I'm gonna assume, just some type of artwork or something. And then you have, like, these tabs up here to list a guide. But here you got Sonic with a Neko girl for some reason. And going up here we got some behind the scenes stuff, like some stuff that happened at, like, say a game convention like Tokyo Stage or something like that. I don't really know exactly what this is, but it's reminiscent to something like the Tokyo shows that happen in Japan now. For example, like other Sega games like Project Diva and such. Again, typically the same thing. Another event showcasing the game and like pictures of what's going on during the time. These pictures are rather high quality from what I'm looking at. They've aged rather well, as you can see. Going on to the next tab, we actually have some more, like, you know, some more conventional stuff, showing off the games to people, showing them, giving them a little demo. As you can see here, you have the game controller, letting people know how to play the game, and you know, there is an on-floor demo basically. Here we, again, typically the same thing. I think these are pretty much all the same, minus maybe these and this production one. Yeah, see here we're getting more of the production side of things. If I click this, I'm assuming it takes me to not found. Okay, well, based on that link, it would have probably been a, like, the compilation of music and such. You can see here, Sonic Speed Riders, Thunderbird EX Gear. This is probably the soundtrack, of course. If I click this, nothing happens. Okay. Yeah, CD. This is most likely the soundtrack and what songs are in the game. After that, we have Production LG, which I'm pretty sure this is a link to show the production of how the game was made. Yep, we got a full in-depth thing going on here, explaining like the ins and outs of how the game was made, the animations and such. You can see the frame by frames here. It's rather interesting to see this aspect of the game being detailed online, if anything. But it's also very enlightening to see how the game was being made. You even have, I think, links to videos that probably don't work. Oh no, this is a banner for the game. I'm not sure why this is a thing, actually. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. This was going to be a movie that's playable, but I can't get it to play here because I'm using Microsoft Edge, because Chrome, I'd rather not use Chrome for this. But yeah, these would be movies explaining exactly what's talked about here, which is probably just the finished product, which you all know well. Or maybe even beta, because this actually doesn't look like a frame that was in the current animation we know. And then we have more production stuff here, so I'm going to close this out now. After that, we have, I think, in production. Oh, right, this link takes you there. Then we have this next one here. Let's see what this does. Okay, so this takes you to the game page on Amazon, which you can buy now for, I believe, $60 in Japan. Oh no, it's actually on sale. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. I believe this is a guidebook for $15 or so, like 1,249, about $15 or so, $15 around there. So that's rather interesting. They actually have a guidebook to explain everything, which is weird considering it wasn't in the manual. Like there was no indication of it existing. And then we go back to this page at the end. But we're gonna come back here. The main thing that you guys are probably watching this video for is for the actual tutorial part. So what I'm going to be going over now is each tab. So this first one here is, I'm pretty sure this is the second promotional tab explaining what's the game's about, what's in the game, when is it coming out, you know, things like that. The third tab, however, I'm pretty sure is, yeah, here it is. It is a tab explaining all the like mechanics of the game and all the modes you can do. For example, this has a video link actually. It's explaining how like turning works and boosting and like dropping tornadoes. This is the type of tutorial that I was expecting to be in the game itself. However, it was not, and it's quite surprising that it was so. And they actually go over each and every mechanic of the game that you can see, even the shop, the starting line, finish thing. They go over a lot that you wouldn't expect it to actually, but it does explain a lot of the game in a very concise way. We also have things like, of course, like I said, the shop, turbulence, the quick time events with the rails, like, you know, the one in Metal City and ramps and everything. It explains a lot, jumping and everything. It basically gives you a complete rundown of the game, but it's only available in Japanese, sadly. On this tab, I believe is the, oh no, it's not. It's also more modes. So we have like the mission mode, the 1 to 4 player. Actually, that's surprising. I think this was originally meant for 4 players, but we have an explanation of the mission mode and everything. And if I close this out, I can go back. Explanation of race mode, from what I can tell. Well, survival mode, battle mode, tag mode, and then we have the, I believe this is standard free race on here. Yes, it would be. This that we're on. This one is where things get really interesting, because there's a lot of content here actually. Not only do they tell you each and every character, whether unlockable or not, they also go into detail about each and every move that they have and give you like explanations. But apparently, based on this info, there was supposed to be a kind of extra attack of some sort. For example, these are screenshots here with like just Sonic doing different actions like boosting, hitting someone, and stuff like this. But level 2, level 3, right. But typically these are just showcasing all the different characters. They haven't organized by actual characters, actual types or characters they get being organized. It's really nice because it shows how much dedication they had for this game and how much they worked on it. But aside from that, it's really handy how they have this here, and it's something that I would love to see in America per se, even though the game's completely dead now. But this is exactly what I was looking for when I was talking about material to go off of for information. We're on this tab. So the next tab is actually not loading for some reason. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure why it's not loading, but I just get this blue screen. So let's move on. Okay, no, I think it's my connection actually. No, it's not. So it looks like some tabs aren't working. Let's try again. Yeah, this tab isn't working. Let's try this one. There we go. Now this is working. This tab is really nice because this tab has wallpapers, as you can see. It has some crafts, I believe, somewhere around here. I think it's up here. It also has all the videos from the game and all the trailers that they have released up to that point, and I find that very interesting. So the next tab I think has the crafts. Yes, these are actual paper crafts. You can load these up, print them out. Like, I'm not gonna download this, but you can load them up, print them out, and then like make your own Blue Star stand and your Sonic stand or Type J stand and your Jet stand. It's really cool. This is again the wallpapers. I don't know what that first tab does then. And this is screenshots, so you can see like what the game looks like and where, and like all the creative things they've done to make it presentable. Even showing us some cutscene stuff, and it's really neat that they did all this. At least that we're on. This last tab here is the tab we're on at the beginning, but I want to see if I get this to work. No, it does not. I'm not sure what this tab does. But any other links outside of there, we have this Amazon link, which links you straight to the game. It's being sold for cheap, actually. Only $20 almost. $20. I'm not sure what this means, actually. But about $20 for the PlayStation 2 version. I know at one point there was on the site for like $60. This link takes you... Okay, bad merchant error. Okay. Well, there's some Sonic channel links on here too, actually. So it just takes you to the SEGA.jp Sonic channel index thing, which I find interesting as well. I don't know why it's not loading. It takes you. This Sonic Team logo takes you to SonicTeam.com, which I didn't know existed for a while. But it takes, and I think the Sega link just takes you to Sega.co.jp. Sorry, Sega.jp. Yeah. So that was the Sonic Riders site, and believe it or not, there is more sites like these hidden in like the archives, and I may go over them in the future if you really want to, but I felt that I wanted to go over this one because it's a really interesting, not play, but it's a really interesting thing to see that this exists back then, opposed to now. I don't know why this site's not working at that point. But it's very interesting to see this kind of thing exist still to this day, and it's sad to see Flash go away, but I still want to be able to get the information from here in some way. I'll leave a link to this server, to this site here, and well, in the description, and I will probably cover the other two sites later, because yes, they do have other sites for the other versions of this game, or the continuations of the series. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the views. There's going to be a lot more content on this channel in the future, and there is some content on here already that you might enjoy. But if you already do enjoy it, why not share it with a friend too? I want to thank you guys for spending the time with this video, and I'll be sure to upload the next versions, or content rather, at a later date. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.